And here we go. Uncle Dust forgot to send it to his Instagram, but I'm about to send it to mine.
No. We're on
Original
Instagram.
WHiggaz Live. Well, on my Instagram. You forgot to put it on your Instagram. And I was like, damn, but it's okay. But here's a warning before we get going. Remember, we're only here to make people laugh. Ain't no time to be offended. Wiggle Wednesday is a time to laugh, whether it's at us or with us. But hold this warning and remember, it's comedy, bitch. Hello. Hello, Dustin. Hello. Hello, Dustin. Dustin.
Hi.
Dustin starting in classic Dust form, just knocking shit over, scrambling back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would newer do such a thing. I would never.
Oh man, bro.
I would never knock anything over in my life.
So we got some breaking WHiggaz news. We'll inform the other 15 viewers that we always have. Is right now we're at a whopping 5, so on and such, and therefores, and
those are the hardest
4 scores.
Those are the hardest 5 people all time, dude.
Yeah,
those are the people you want to go to war with, right there.
Oh yeah, we got our 20. We got like our 20 live loyals, and then like our 200-300, once it's previously recorded. But we'll take that.
I mean,
he came in like a WHiggaz wrecking ball. Dust, are you frozen? I think Dust is frozen. Uh-oh. He came in with his food stamp Wi-Fi. Uh-oh, Dusty. Uh-oh, Dusty. That disabled veteran internet is kicking hard right now, bro. That's got that food stamp connection again. Hold on. We haven't had to break this out in a while. We haven't had to break it out in a while, but it looks like we had to bring our friend back into the fray here. Dust got the food stamp connection. That struggle internet. That
how dare you?
That VIM boss jeans. Fucking motherfucker.
How dare you?
All right, let's see. Can we remove it? Did Dust earn to get his food stamp internet? Let's see. See what we got. Hold up 2 fingers when I say 2 fingers. 2 fingers. Oh shit. I think we got a serious delay going on right now.
The other StreamYard won't let me leave, bro.
No. What do you mean it won't let
I'm telling you, bro.
Just back out of it.
It says please ask all guests to stay in the studio until their recordings are done uploading.
Just X out your window completely because we don't need that. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of gold on that.
There's a lot of gold.
There was a lot of gold on there, bro. There was a lot of gold on there, bro.
In our pre-room. Now, let's see if you're good now. Are you out of that session now?
I'm out of there. All
right. Listen,
I'm out of there, folks.
Come right back in. Leave and come right back in because you're still lagging like a motherfucker, boy. Oh, Dusty. But this is what I will say. We got some great news. Uncle Dust is actually coming down to the crib at the end of the month. Let's see what we got. Let me see. How you feeling, bro?
I feel great.
All right, we got to do it. Even though you don't want to do it, we got to do a WHiggaz 1, WHiggaz 2 test. We have to.
Come on, man.
On the air. We got to make sure. How loud is your mic?
Not Not loud. If it's loud, that means that the camera's
what's it
working,
on?
bro.
What's it on?
Three.
Definitely don't turn it down. And if it's on 3, yeah, keep it on at least 3. Like
it's
4.
on. It's on 5. It's on 5.
I was gonna say, put it like 4.5.
I just lowered it. I just lowered it.
All right, so WHigga 1.
God damn it, WHigga 2.
WHigga 1.
We're really doing this right now,
bro. We got to make sure there's not a delay for the people, man.
Can't we do just testing? I have a trauma. No. I have a trauma. Ready? I got a trauma in my head.
Go on. We got to do a quick test. You ready? Let's make sure we don't got a delay. WHigga 1.
Oh, a WHigga 2.
WHigga 1.
Oh, a WHigga 3.
I think we're good.
You did. Oh, so sorry.
Us. Come on, bro. We're 5 minutes in. Jesus Christmas, bro.
I didn't cuss. I didn't swear.
Yeah, well, you're slanting
I don't upset
your eyes.
the YouTube guys.
Bro, you're slanting your eyes and doing a very racist accent. You know what I mean?
Who's doing what?
I don't appreciate it, bro.
This guy.
Bro, you were literally sitting here doing this. You think that's okay for you to do this and then do that accent, bro? I don't find it funny. I don't find it humorous for you to do this. Come on, bro.
That's what this. I got this. So out of the picture, I can act like, hey, knock it off, dude.
Yeah. It's not you. It's not you. I was just doing the voice. I wasn't doing the eyes. I was just doing the voice. This guy was making me do the eyes. You know what I mean?
Doesn't everybody? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Shat. Yes. Uncle Dust is coming down at the end of the month. So is my man Nick. So is my buddy Brian. We're going to be recording skits on Sunday and Monday with all of us. And then Dust is staying until Thursday. So we're going to get at least one live WHiggas with us in the same room. And we got a couple skits that we're going to work on filming separately. And hopefully my boy Nick, my buddy Nick will edit it. Otherwise, I'll edit it. And we're meeting for the first time. That's the first time me and Dusty will meet in real life. So I did a beautiful thing, man.
What if I get there and there's no Nick and there's no Cliff?
Brian?
I come back. Yeah. That's what I said. And then when I come back and you go, what are you talking about? I was there. And you just keep just a massive troll for like 3 years.
Wait. So who's trolling?
You're trolling me. And there's like, you're not, you just go.
Like Brian and Nick were never coming. Brian
and you don't show up either. I just go, what is this? And you go, man. I mean, that must.
I just leave you in Philly.
Leave me in Philly, dude.
All for a bit. All for a bit,
bro.
All for a bit, bro.
I mean, it would be funny. It would be funny.
Well,
would be hilarious.
I mean, maybe what I'll do is I'll tell Nick to fly in on Monday, and I'll leave you at the terminal on Sunday now. Just for saying this.
You fly in, he flies in on Saturday and films me from off the side to see what I do.
Hidden camera shit.
Dog, how am I going to get by with just a few bucks? Like, I only got enough money that I probably wouldn't be able to go get so like, how's Dust going to function? Is he going to go down and is he going to live in the airport? Am I going to live there until I return? Or am I going to venture out? What would I do?
You're not traveling with your Snap card, bro?
I just bought somebody else's food stamps today. Might have been out since I got a charge on the 3rd. I bought 200 stamps from homie.
How much does 200 food stamps cost nowadays? What's the running
same
rate?
price it's been since the 80s.
So $200 in food stamps for how much?
For the Husky.
For 100? So 100 for 200. Double up.
It's been that way since the 80s. The price hasn't changed. Inflation goes up, everything changes, but food stamps stay 2 for 1.
Food stamps say 2 for 1. Yeah, I guess that was the going rate back in the day too. Even when we used to go to the bodega, that's kind of that used to be what we used to like trade them in for, something along those lines.
Bro. I mean, every time my mom would be like giving us those old paper food stamps back in the day, which have crazy images on them of like signing of the Declaration, and I'm like, did they sign food stamps into the Declaration? Did I miss that? Did I miss that in history lesson? It should be.
Yeah. No, that was.
It was.
Yeah. What's fucked up about it? It was, there's one black signature on the Declaration of Independence, right?
Are you talking about black pen or?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't
POC. Are you talking about a POC?
Yeah, there was one POC signature on the Declaration of Independence.
And was that Thomas Jefferson's half half daughter.
It was for food stamps though. He was like he just put I want those stamps on the declaration. Nah, but yeah, I don't know when did the food stamp program start? That's a good question.
1982.
1982. You probably would
Fact,
know.
dude.
Like you don't
I
know
would
any
know.
you don't know any facts. Like there's almost no fact. The only fact I could get from Dust is if he happened to watch something on Rogan and less than 4 hours passed, and you might be able to get a Rogan fact. You know what I mean? But the one fact Dust might know is when food stamps started. You know?
I can also tell you that Pauly Shore's mother shot abortion fetuses into her body for the Joe Rogan Experience. That was my last.
That's the Joe Rogan fact. Yeah,
that's the Joe Rogan fact.
Bring in the babies, he was saying. Yeah.
And I go, God damn. I go, what if my mom shot heroin, and I think it's less weird than Pauly Shore's mom shooting abortion fetuses.
Yeah, but those babies be dead already.
I'm sorry?
Those babies be dead already. You know what I mean?
But why were they dead? Was it the chicken or the egg? Was it that this whole program was set up to stock them like a fishing, like a lake that you stock?
Yes, yeah, that's how it works. There's like a stem cell lake. I believe it's in Michigan. It's some people call it the second Lake Michigan. And that's what they do. They take all the aborted fetuses from like, you know, from America, like so basically they have one truck that goes all the way from the east, one all the way from the west, one from the north, one from the south, and they go around. It's like street sweepers, right? This is so tragic. I'm gonna cry. This is so tragic. This is just so tragic. So what happens is all like the abortion clinics, they just put the babies out like, you know, like trash day, but abortions. And then the street sweeping type trucks, they come, they collect them, they emulsify them on the travel, right? From north, south, east, or west. And then they drop them into what some call the second Lake Michigan, Stem Cell Lake.
Stem Cell Lake, SSO.
Yeah, if you look it up, like I said, this is
FSO.
We gotta just look it up, guys. You'll find out this
give it a Google. If it's not on Google, accurate. Brave it. If it's not on Brave, go to Chrome. If it's not on Chrome, go to Quora. If it's not on Quora, go to Reddit. If it's not on Reddit, go to Facebook Marketplace. I heard they're selling them there.
Mark Norman is missing a branded, like he should have like a solo podcast called Give It a Google or something. Like somebody needs to use that. Somebody got to steal that from him if he don't use it, because it's like a good branding for like a podcast.
I remember it is. And there should be a shirt. He should have capitalized on that, at least on a shirt.
Trademarked it, some shit.
Trademarked it. Because I remember the first person that like mainstream that I heard make it a deal was Ice Cube. Said, Google me, bitch. She had a song called Google Me, bitch.
And did Ice Cube have a song called Google Me, bitch?
In like 2000 and like early 2000s. Google me, bitch. Google me, that was the hook. Google me, bitch. Google
2010-ish. Yeah, I guess that's when people might have started saying that little stupid saying a little more, right? Right around that time frame.
I mean, because it is if you say brave me, bitch. Brave me.
That fetus collection, man.
Rumble
that fetus
me, bitch.
collection is no joke. You can't have aborted egg whites are healthier. This is true.
Now, is that keto friendly as well?
Well, see, this is where, you know, you don't want to get racist, but like it depends on the race of the baby. Like some babies are more keto friendly and some babies are not as keto friendly. You have to kind of, you know, figure out which aborted fetuses are better for the keto diet or the carnivore diet. That's not for me to say. I'm not a dietitian. You know what I mean?
We're not. We don't want to. Listen, we're not playing them.
Yeah.
We just do what we do.
Listen, all I could do is give you the information that I've procured and retained. That's all I could do. You know what I mean? I can't be held responsible for stem cell.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about Joe Rogan's kids not being on the internet and we know what they look like?
Wait, what do I feel about them not being on the internet and not knowing?
Yeah.
So you're saying that you're like offended that you don't know what Joe Rogan's children look like. Is that
I
what you're
can't
saying?
tell you how pissed off I was the other day when he was talking about, every other show he brings his kids up, and I don't know what they look like, and he doesn't show the people that he's talking to his kids. I just assume that they know what they look like. How come nobody on the show goes, "Can I see a picture of them?"
So what you're saying is in order to you need visual aid for any story. Is that basically what we're doing right now? It's like every podcast you listen to, and they tell a story like about John that they knew from college, and you're like, "Oh, I got to look up Mark Norman's friend John from fucking from Miami U." Like, bro. I don't know if Joe Rogan would be comfortable with your thought process here, bro.
I just don't know. I just don't understand. Like, I love Joe Rogan. I trust a Joe Rogan. I know a Joe Rogan. But I don't know why he doesn't trust me with what his children and his wife look like on the regs.
Well, I hope it's not because, listen, all that N-word controversy. I pray that it's not because of one of his, that his daughter, it better not be a racist thing. I better not find that he's actually a racist. And he doesn't want to show his daughter because, he has one daughter that he raised, right? From a previous relationship that's black, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's definitely, he's got a kid, and not only and I heard
he's racist. So Joe Rogan is racist, and that's why he doesn't show his children, and he makes the white children suffer because he's embarrassed of his black. That's what you think? That's your theory?
I mean, how else
you guys
can I wrap my head
here?
Around?
You guys heard it here. Uncle Dust, his theory, not mine. I'm starting a stem cell farm in my backyard. Right next to the tomatoes. Well, what's crazy about this? You just reminded me of the story I said.
He's kind of like talking about Motel Hell. Basically.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's what they're doing now, right? That they're actually trafficking aborted stem cell babies in tomatoes now. So now it's indistinguishable. You might walk down a block and you think you see a tomato farm, but it might not be a tomato farm. There's actually a big Vice article on this. It's something like I don't know, what is it? Aborted children and the tomato trade, or something like that. I know it's kind of a funny title, but I'm like, it is tragic at the same time. Dustin said he can't see the children. Jesus Christmas, bro. That's just like. Really got to picture these kids, man. Yes,
I mean,
he does. Yeah, he has. I think she sings too. I think she's she might actually be like an R&B artist or some shit as well.
That's a fact. Yeah, she's been singing for God knows. I mean, I remember he would bring her out, but he would have like a hood, like a Michael Jackson hood.
Yeah,
on him, like Michael Jackson did their kids.
Yeah. But the white kids, he never covered their heads, and that's what I'm saying. Like there's clearly a racial component here, but that's where he met his wife. That's where he met his wife, Joe Rogan, right?
At a Michael Jackson concert?
No, at like a black church.
At a Southern Baptist.
At the Southern Baptist church. Yeah,
it makes sense. I mean, so Joe was in there, probably telling about aliens and other Younger Dryas situations, and
no, it's real in the field, bro. I trust Joe Rogan. Why doesn't he trust me? Is oddly poignant.
I mean, I've been leaving comments, and I would get so upset that Joe Rogan would say, "I don't even read the comments." It would affect me negatively, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Were all the comments, "I demand to see what your children look like"?
Yeah, I mean, it's only fair.
Harkening back to your original statement. Are you sure?
I'm over here supporting his movement.
Yeah.
And supporting his podcast. I'm hitting the like. I'm hitting the thumbs up. I'm going to see his stand-up. And he can't even show me his children that he birthed with his loins.
Uncle Dust, hey, show me a flick of the kids. You know what I mean? I don't know how good that sounds, Dust. You know what I mean? Dust is in Joe Rogan's comment section. Say, hey, show me a flick of the kids. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'd answer those fucking comments.
I mean, I've never if you go back, you can see my comments 10 years ago going every time. Show us a picture. I don't believe you. Show us a picture of the children. If you really have kids, show us a picture.
So your main issue is that you don't buy it. You don't think he has kids.
I don't think he does. I think he's what's the word? Those people that just asexual. I think he's asexual.
He's transparent. He's a transparent. Like he's like not actually a parent, but he's acting like he's a parent.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
He's doing that to front for the audience to make them feel like, oh, he's so wholesome. He's so, look at him. He exercises. I mean, he helps other people out. He gets a guy that knows about cars and stuff on there. Rev, Bev, Rev, he says stuff like Rev, Bev, Rev. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Rev, Bev, Rev? What does that mean?
So let's wrap up this conspiracy here. Why do you think he's hiding his children from her? Your first theory was because he has a black daughter and he's embarrassed of her because he's a racist piece of shit. What's your other theory on why Joe Rogan might be lying about having children?
I think the aliens told him not to expose them to the general public so that when transhumanists come along and we have microchips in our heads that we can blink and it searches Google, that they'll marry him.
Who? The aliens?
That's correct.
Will marry him.
They'll marry Joseph Rogan
because he's childless. Because these species that are so much advanced will realize like how much of a burden children are, and they should really all be in the stem cell lake that we discussed earlier.
Straight out of Michigan.
Okay. All right. I think I'm with your theory a little more at the moment. Speaking of new life, my cat had kittens.
How many did you kill?
Well, 2 were a little ugly, but I let the rest live. You know.
Did you do foot mash or did you do mashed potatoes?
Well, I know which ones you would have killed, but just so you know, these 2 are still alive. I just want to let you know. I already know, like, once you've seen these, you had your eyes on the ones that you would have murked immediately. You know what I mean? But they are still alive. They are still alive.
I mean, if anybody knows anything, Black Cats Matter started before Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, BCM. The BCM movement started in '98, I think.
You're right, exactly, spot on. And if we remember anything, when you look at like a cat like this, a red cat.
So we say red. Continue.
Seeing a red cat like that, dude, and just knowing that they were gonna abort, that you were gonna take these cats to the cat abortion clinic and have them aborted.
I mean, listen, rich white women need fucking stem cells, don't they? Right?
I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you just let the cats be?
So, all right, I'll make you a little happy. I did kill these ones. All right, so let's move forward. Do you feel better now? You feel a little better now? Do you feel a little better now or not, Dust?
I'm wondering, can you milk a young kitty? I mean,
I don't like your theme tonight. You know what I mean? I don't like your theme of take a flick at the kids and can you milk a young kitty? I don't know if I'm on board with this fucking theme that you're rolling with tonight. I think you know, you can milk anything with nipples, Dust, as they say. Please. I agree, Chris, man. Dust is out of control tonight, bro. That fucking I don't even know what like the scent that he ordered with that fist. Like, I know you put custom scents on those fucking arms. I don't know what the hell he got on there. All right, so let's run the intro. Then we'll get into it. Got plenty of fuckery. All right. There's always a couple important things to remember. Let me ride with the big dogs.
I'm Irish American, and never would I pretend to be an African. You needing a history lesson.
Chicks are into Wicca.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt. Just got bit by the pedophile spider. Pedo man, does whatever a pedo can. Dust will bite and look for some young puss that he can milk. Look out! There goes pedo man. Anyway. So, for those that didn't hear before, because there's only 5 people in here before, Dust is coming down at the end of the month. I just want to, for those that didn't hear that, Bellin, you're someone important to listen to with that, because we're going to be filming some of the skits with my boy Nick, and we're going to do some shit separately. So if there's anything we could do that's logistically possible, remember, the budget is 0, and me and Dust are the actors. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so end of the month, the WHiggaz will finally meet in the flesh, which is a beautiful thing. And I can't wait personally to meet my co-host that doesn't say words back to me sometimes, and then
Cheers, brother. Salute. All right.
My brother. All right, Dust, do me a favor real quick. Let's see if we can make this happen. You think you could keep that thing erect enough? Let's see. Which way we gotta go? There we go. No, the other way. Get it. Which way I gotta roll? Hold on.
Stay still. Stay still. Get up there and stay still, motherfucker.
Hold on. If I
Stay
fall,
still.
funny. Hold on. I'm on a spinning chair, bro. You think this is easy?
Well, stay still.
Which way I gotta roll, bro?
Oh, stay steady.
All right, hold
Strong.
on.
There we go. Yes. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You like it. You like it. You fucking. You like it, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little taste. It's a little taste of what I'm gonna get at the end of the month. Thus, thank you. I appreciate you.
Listen,
now
that's what I bought it for.
I brought this story up real quick because I thought this happened to you back in the day. Dust tried to milk himself once. All he got was dust. That's how he got his name. And that was at like the age of 25. That's the sad part about that.
True story. It was my mom. May she rest in peace. Mix it with her. Mix it. Dusty, come over here. She'd say. Yo, ma, come on, ma. Come on,
Mommy
ma.
She used to mix your penis dust with heroin. Is that what you say? Was that her stem cells? Dust penis. That's Trailer Park stem cells. Fucking your son's penis dust and fucking. Oh Jesus Christ! Bro.
At the time, it sounded right. I didn't know enough to be like, maybe this is wrong.
So didn't
Chat dog in the house, Chooch. South Edge,
Carolina.
Oh, Carolina.
Look at this, bro. Read that headline for me.
Plumpin' Jack Flash. Judge declares trans flasher too fat to free his willy in front of those 3 women.
So you had a trans person that was on, accused of flashing somebody, and the judge declared the flasher was too fat to flash somebody properly.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
This is him right there. That's what we got working right here. Transgender man found not guilty after being accused of flashing his penis 3 times in a woman's locker room in a YMCA in Xenia, Ohio.
They couldn't see it. Is that what you're saying? Is that what the judge is saying? He's saying that
that's what the judge is saying. The women are saying this fucking Jabba the Smut fucking pulled out his little fucking goddamn fucking John Belushi trans looking dick. You know what I mean? Motherfucker over here looking like a fucking blues brother, pulling his dick out on these fucking poor fucking women. And the judge said his dick is clearly too small for them to have seen it. I don't know if there's footage. I don't know if he's basing this upon evidence. You know what I mean?
I mean, so the judge was just like, it's a mess down there. This fucking mess. I like to think the judge was just disgusted. He was sick to his stomach, dude. I like to think that he had a large cigar lit, like he was looking over a body.
Hey, this guy is clearly too fat to flash anybody.
God, he was just like this. Oh God, like the judge audibly in a court of law said, "Oh God."
Let's see. Lawyers for this man argued his belly. Oh, so the lawyers proved to the judge somehow that, pardon me, that this trans person. So look, Pete, the judge ruled the man was too fat for his genitals to have been visible, and therefore could not have exposed himself like several women had claimed. Lawyers for the man argued his belly was too big for anyone to have seen his genitals. Genitalia was not visible as a result of other portions of her body covering same. I don't know what that means, but
is it?
Yeah.
I think, do people even get embarrassed anymore? Is that even a thing?
well, I mean, I don't know. Have men, whether they turned into trans women or not, ever been embarrassed to pull their dick out? Especially if they were like perverts, like, bro, but there's different kinds of pull your dick out too, right? There's the I never get pussy, pull your dick out. There's the, oh, I'm going to pull my dick out and see if I could get some pussy. You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of different versions of pull your dick out. You know, someone like this, man or trans, I don't know if embarrassment is something they feel. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, you know, I like to think that if my daughter, so this is at what kind of locker room is this at? How old is this guy?
This guy is, I'm not sure the exact age. Let's see if it says in the article. Let's see what we got here. So let's see if they give us any background on him here. 3 women accused Glines of flashing them on 3 separate occasions at the YMCA. This motherfucker at the goddamn YMCA pulling his fucking stomach up. But Glaine's attorneys argue that the defendant is too fat for the women to have seen his fizzle whizzle, as it hides snugly under layers of cascading fat.
Holy shit.
PJ Media, whoever this is. Though Glines hasn't had gender reassignment surgery or a salad, he was given the okay by virtue signaling creeps at the YMCA to strut his glacier-like physique in the women's locker room. And if you ladies don't like having to look at a man's jingle bells, you could take your bigotry to a different YMCA.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. What is the...
I'm not seeing an age, but I mean, if you had to guess, I mean, he's got to be in what? I mean, I don't know, late 20s, mid 30s range, right?
So I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So I'm trying to think. Last time I went to the YMCA, and you do want to because as a man, right? You're always like, what's going on in that women's bathroom, right? And I've never acted on that urge, since middle school, right? About middle school is when it kicks in, puberty, and you go, what's in there? Hey guys. What's under the hood? Like, you want to know.
Yeah.
And in your head, you just have this fantasy of like, you just go in there and they just all just fawn over you. Right?
Yeah. But is this
Now,
a straight? Are we saying this is? I guess he must be. I mean, if you're pulling your dick out, right? If you're saying you're a trans woman, right? You haven't got the surgery yet, and all that blah blah blah, and you're pulling your dick out in front of women. Clearly, it must be like a trans person who is attracted to women still, right? Must be the case, right?
That's what they would. That would be the straight argument.
Yeah.
The straight argument would be that. The straight argument would be like, like he just wanted to get in there and see if it was zestfully clean.
I mean, maybe he just ran in there and he said, dude, how does my pussy look? You know what I mean? And because he is a trans woman, right? He just believes his penis is a pussy. You know what I mean? And he's just like,
I mean,
you know, convinced.
I just wonder why are they not beating the fuck out of people no more?
That's what I'm fucking trying to say.
I mean, there's got to be. It sounded like there was more than one girl in there.
3 times. They said they said dude did it 3 fucking times, bro.
I don't understand why they wouldn't whip the shit. Why wouldn't they just kick him in the goddamn kneecaps?
Right. And what world do we live in, right? Even if hypothetically his fucking fupa or gunt, as they said, right, would block it, right? Still the intention is there, right? He's attempting to show women his penis multiple times. So we're at the point now where it's like, you know, like for the longest time, women wouldn't even say shit about shit like that, right? Because it would just happen so much with men. You know what I mean? Like, and now we're at the point, even if it goes to trial, we're just like, hey, fuck it. You know what I mean?
I can't wait till it's like women that are. This is gonna be. They're gonna run all the straight people out eventually. Where like straight people aren't gonna be in public areas at all, and they're just gonna. So like this fucking cocksucker is gonna come in, and there's gonna be dudes that are also women in the women's locker room, and then they're gonna have to deal with it. Like, what is that going to be? Are they going to whip his ass, or is this going to be a fucking orgy in the YMCA, dude?
Man, bro, I don't know, man. But I think it's actually it's hilarious that a lawyer actually, and you got first of all, props to the fucking lawyer, regardless of how you want to feel about the story. The fact that a lawyer was actually able to argue that defense and say, "Oh, what do you mean? He's so fat you can't even see his dick." You know, and actually win, win the fucking case like that. I mean, you got to respect the fucking lawyer.
So
at least
it's all about the genitalia. I don't know the laws. I don't know the laws. So if you can't see his dick, that's the law. So you can. Is that what we're doing?
You know, it's like the old Chinese proverb. You know, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, did the tree fall or did it make a sound, right, or whatever it is, right? This is, you know, if you can't see the penis because it's blocked by the fupa, is it really a flash? You know what I mean?
So yeah, so they're going. So they're
is
going.
It a flash? You can't see the dick, right?
So
I guess by definition, flashing is you got to see something, right? So I guess legally, right?
I'm so confused, bro. I'm really confused at this point in America, and I'm so glad that I'm done with like anything like this, man. Because I definitely would have been. It would have been bad. Like I would have already had like 17 hate crimes against me for just like defending myself, like being like,
and women,
what the
defending
fuck?
women even more than anything. You know what I mean? You know, that's what it is for me with this shit. Like, you know, like I literally have zero hate for any type of motherfucker as long as they're good, right? If you're a piece of shit, I hate you. I don't hate you because of what you do or what you are, unless you're a pedophile or a rapist, right? But I have daughters, right? And all this shit over and over is just more and more, you know, disregarding of women. You know, and that's where my fear and my passion comes with this, with sports situations, because it's like, you know,
it's still, isn't it just
a
small
took a long
pocket?
time to get it right.
Like,
you know?
I just want, and this is what we'll never see, right? Is like sane adults that are want to be, if they're a man, they want to be a woman. If they're a woman, they want, like, we won't see them. Like, you never see sane. That's like when we had Kitty on.
No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that.
Name one.
You don't have to name them. You want to know why? because they're just in their house feeling like they're a woman or feeling like they're a man, right? They're not insane on the internet.
How many
They're not
people
jerking off at the fucking thing. They're just feeling. It's like a gay person, right? It's like what like it's not like just because you're gay, you fucking pull out every dick you see and fucking blow it, right? But there are like insane gay people who might do those type of things, right? And it's the same shit. Like this, bro, I definitely 100% believe there's people who think they're in a different body and they go about their life and they don't fucking throw it in people's face or force people to call them a pronoun or any of that type of shit,
Of course.
But
there are people that are just taking advantage of the situation in America.
100%.
And 100%. This looks like one of them.
Of course, bro. Yeah, this shit is fucking out of hand.
I mean, if you never had a girlfriend, you never had or a boyfriend or whatever, vice versa. I mean, we haven't seen so many women that are going into men's bathrooms and doing this yet. I mean, but.
Women going into men's bath. Yeah. You know what? And
like, look at this cooter. Look at this Cooter Brown.
Yeah. Well, anybody who does shit like this is obviously out of their fucking mind. You know what I mean? But like we discussed, there's actual literal hermaphrodites, right? If they're like 0.03%, then it's feasible to believe that there could be a 1% or 2% of people that might, feel like they were born in the wrong body. And that shit is fine. But don't start fucking boxing women. Don't go into the fucking bathroom pulling your dick out. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's the problem, right? That's the problem is that that's usually what we see. We don't see any good things.
Yeah. Do we ever see good with anything?
Well, that's the problem, right? Is it should be shown that there are good gays, there's good trans, just like there's good and bad straights too. But I guess there's enough straights where that's the predominant mass amount, right? So it's like
right.
And that's like something that covers all the racial boards, right? Black, brown, whatever the fuck. It covers all those things. But when it comes to this, this is a weird thing because it has to be, has to go to bathrooms, showers, has to go to that's
where there's nudity involved or where there's,
nudity involved.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. And everything, right, is about, beside how you feel inside, it's also about your genitalia. Right?
Yeah.
The feeling like a woman inside as a man is like, okay. But then also it has to do with like your genitalia on the outside.
Yeah. But if you still got a dick swinging between your legs, you know what I mean? Just kindly use the men's bathroom for now. Right. I mean, and once you get your shit fucking yanked off.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing is like, because I like to picture, like I like to think myself, if I went like, if I felt that way, I'd still be like, why would I want to take a piss with the women to make me feel like a woman? Like, what would that be to make me like just throw everything out of like, I don't care how anybody else feels. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm trying to like, I don't know what pushed people to that. I don't know if it was social media, the media. I don't know, people's dads, whatever it was that they go, fuck it. I'm gonna go piss with the women as a man that, right? Because then it just kind of gave a lot of copycats and people that don't really feel like that also could go.
Well, and the mentally ill, right? All right. So here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. A perv.
I fully believe that there are. I've known people, right, who cross dressed and were trans and gay, like a couple throughout my life growing up.
My neighbors are trans, bro.
Right, and I don't hear them doing no crazy shit. You know what I mean? They might be weird or strange to whatever people think, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But the problem is, by allowing any of it to pass,
I just said that like I got a black friend.
But by allowing any of it to pass, it starts this fucking domino effect now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
The mentally ill or the criminal mind, whether it's a trans criminal mind, straight criminal, regardless, they're going to look for things that they could take advantage of.
Yeah.
Right.
And looking for like the socially, because at this point, they know that if they with Twitter, social media, if they get on and post that, that they're gonna get some kind of backing. At the bare minimum, they're gonna get some people to be like, well, this is transphobic. Because again, there's no proof. You don't have to prove anything. You can't. If somebody says they feel a certain way, you can't disprove it. That's the whole thing, right?
Well, yeah, and it don't even matter, right? That's not even the problem, right? Who gives a fuck how you feel, right? Feel how
that's the thing too.
Feel.
Right?
I don't even
We're in
give
the
a fuck
era
if you
of
feel like a wolf. Right? You can feel like a wolf. You can feel like a turtle. Just don't start biting people. You know, you can't feel like a wolf and then bite someone's arm off. You can feel like a wolf and go howl if you want. You know what I mean?
Cliff,
you can feel like a woman. Don't bring your dick to the fucking, you know, to the YMCA and flash bitches.
Right.
And then use the FUPA defense for Christ's sake.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I was raised without feelings. Like, period. Like, I didn't even know what really a feeling was. Like, I felt them as a human being, but like, no, I wasn't taught to dwell on them, think about them for long times. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I just
that's
wasn't.
Our era, bro. That's our era.
And I don't think it was a bad thing. I'm not saying that it can't be for other people, but for me,
yeah, I
don't like I was telling you earlier, I was laying on the bed thinking about the show and I got fucking wound up, feeling bad and stuff. Like, you know, your feelings tell you something to motivate too. If your body's telling you something that goes motivate, doesn't mean you have to convince other people though also that you are what you are. That's kind of like your personal war, right? It's like your jihad.
Right.
For instance. Right. Like our Muslim brothers and sisters and WHiggas out there. Right? That's your own personal jihad that you were born in a body.
Life. Live your fucking life, but
you were born in the wrong body, blah, blah, blah. It's like that's your personal that's your personal thing, man. Yeah. We have these social things set up, bathrooms. These are social things that have been here forever. This is what it is.
No, grass-fed. No. How dare you? As of now, Tampa is fucking, and as of forever, unless he can prove to me that story was not real. He's gone from the Discord, and I don't even want him as a fan. You know what I mean? If you were fucking a 14-year-old when you were in your 20s 10 years ago, and then you want to come in Discord and fucking tell everybody about it, you can go on, get. You know? We might have some jokes, and Dust might say,
"Go on, get."
Shit. Yeah,
go on, get, boy.
Go on, get. You know what I mean?
That's how I do my dog. Go on, get.
He didn't know, grass-fed. He didn't know. You got to give him a break. You know what I mean? You got to give him a break. He didn't know. You know what I mean? Because we never know who the names are in these fucking chats and shit. You know, if people don't really fully know. But yeah, man. You know, so to wrap that shit up, you know, I agree with you overall. I mean, we're on the same fucking page. You know.
I got kids. Kids. And none of them ever came home, and they didn't have to go through that. You know, I mean, my daughter one time told me that guy was driving down the street and pulled his dick out, like while he was driving. Yeah. But he didn't. She didn't have to deal with that, like at the high school. You know what I mean? She didn't have to deal with that.
Well,
like,
but she dealt with her own. You know, I mean, she dealt with just regular dudes being the worst things God ever created.
Well, isn't that enough? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that enough?
It should be. It fucking should be. God damn.
At school, they should at least, and if they have to make another bathroom, bro, but it's like, and then what do you have a monitor in there to monitor they're just
right,
bro. I hate to say it, bro, but I feel like a lot of it is perversion, and I don't know because I don't know.
Here's the thing. So
when you have that thing, you go,
men are perverted. Men are perverted in general, right? In general, then you add gender fucking. You know, dysphoria to it, you know, and mind you,
Cliff,
you know,
the commitment, right? In my mind, the commitment, and I know this is never going to be the thing. This will never be in my lifetime, or probably ever. It'll never be the commitment. Is oh, you feel that way? Chop it off, my friend, and the insurance all pays for it. State insurance starts paying for. Dude, my security guard in my neighborhood that probably makes 17, 16 an hour, whatever minimum wage. His wife got lap band from state insurance. They give out lap band. So like state insurance will, if they don't right now, they'll start paying for chopping the goods off, which is a commitment.
But I don't even give a fuck about that shit. get your shit chopped off. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You know, if you could steal fucking thousands from food stamps and I could do all the fucking quasi-criminal shit I did in my life, right? And took money from here, worked off the books for fucking 2 decades. And you know what I mean?
would never do something like that.
Here's my point. Like that's
I think people here need to get the air clear that Uncle Dust never stole food stamps of any kind, and he's an upstanding citizen.
Episode no. Good thing we don't number the episodes so that people will literally tell them. This is the only I haven't numbered.
We can't go back and have fun watching 4 hours 100 times, motherfuckers.
Right.
God bless you.
You know, but that's the thing. Like, listen, if surgeries are surgeries, medical is medical, this is that. Do what the fuck you want to do, but don't body slam fucking girls when you still got testosterone running through your body and a fucking hog hanging between your legs, and don't show your dick to 3 women in a bathroom and then say I was I was so fat they couldn't even see my dick. So did it really count? I mean, Jesus Christ, bro.
How fun would that be though, bro? Like if you were fucked up.
Which part?
That this came now at some point, I might have used that defense. Like I might.
It's a hell of a defense. Like I said, shout out to his lawyers. This guy got the best lawyers.
Not even this, but just in
country,
it, like if I was back at high school. And let's say I was perved out that day and I go, I am going to stick my head in. Maybe I didn't have the balls to go get in the shower, but I had the balls to like, I'm going to go ahead and walk through and I get caught, right? I get caught. But instead of being like you guys got me, I fucking throw the trans defense and I go, I'm trans. And I make them. How you gonna prove? You can't prove I'm not. And then if they do get me in trouble, I just get on Twitter. I get my mom on Twitter. I start tweeting other people.
Right.
And I go, and they don't pay attention forever. So when I go back, I can just go back. I don't have to go in there every day. And if I win, I get to keep going to the girls' bathroom. If I get enough where they go, we have to reduce tension.
Yeah. And that's why it's like a even if you want to say, right, even if we want to say like, throw some bullshit number out there, 20% of fucking trans people really fucked up, right? Or something. Just throw a fake number out there, right? Mm-hmm. But it becomes two-pronged, right? Because then you have a percentage that you have to account for what you just mentioned, which is people that have nothing to do with being trans, trying to do pervert shit and then using that as an excuse. Right. So you got double. It's like double the fucking, the risk or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you got like the people, you got the teachers in the high school, like the people that are there every day, like the administrators and teachers, right? Yeah. Like trying to deal with it. But then you also have people outside the school that are like telling them what to do. So there's no like, and I know it's not hands-on, but I'm saying they can't go like, well, I know Johnny Blaze or whatever this dickhead's name is. I seen this kid come through middle school. Yeah. Like I know his character, whether he's trans or a dude or not. Like I know his character.
Your character don't change.
Right. And your character means something where it's like he's believable, at least, even if when he gets in trouble, if he fucks up, it's fine. He admits his wrong. He feels bad for a second, or he goes, I fuck, right? Like that when we were young, it was that was the whole thing, right? With even doing bad crime. If you did crime, you were like, I fucked up. Like if you went into a life of crime, you're like, I did that shit. You guys got me. You accepted your punishment and moved on. And either you changed or you didn't. You either changed or you didn't. Right. This is a whole fucking crazy thing now.
And this is why my daughter is 11, right? And at school in not even junior high yet, right? She's not even in junior high yet. And they're doing like this talk, right? And I got this piece of paper and it was like, oh, this is a talk about puberty and sexual gender identity and something like that. I told my girl immediately, I'm like, listen, and you know me, bro. I am not a conservative. I'm not like some Christian that's like, I am so, but I do not trust the school. I do not trust what might be in that talk. I am here to talk to my child about all these things. Her mother had, a semi talk like that with her recently, and I'll have more talks on it. I'll talk to my son and my wife will add on to that. You know what I mean? I don't trust bro. And mind you, where I live now is an extremely, I live in like a very predominant conservative Christian type area. You know what I mean? Probably like a 90% Trumpish area currently, right? Where I live. So these people, they got all their kids going to this talk, and I guarantee you there's going to be like something in like the local Facebook group the next day with them being like, oh, I can't believe they said, what do you mean you can't believe? Where it's a different fucking era right now. And even though I'm not, have no hate in my blood, and you know how I talk about all these issues, we still have to understand that there's confusions that come what, but it's not perversion. See, to just describe it as perversion isn't right either, though. That's when you have to semi-discount people's, because I don't consider gay a perversion. I don't consider just thinking you're in the wrong body and not doing weird shit a perversion. I just think humans are fucking fucked up and our minds are fucking crazy and we're all sorts of shit. And as long as you're not harming nobody, who gives a fuck what you're doing? But you shouldn't be confusing kids. You shouldn't be going in bathrooms with dicks. You shouldn't be flashing women and using the fupa defense. Do you agree with me? Not sending my daughter? I think only like 2-3 people aren't sending their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Course,
11 years old too, bro. Since when are they doing talks like that?
I don't remember. I remember why we had sex ed in 7th grade, and it was like 12, it was basically 13. It was a VHS tape. They rolled in a VHS tape that had like this is how babies are made. You should wear a condom. I think they probably showed us, of course, AIDS. They were like AIDS could happen. And that was about it. That was it. That was the 30 minutes tape, and that was a big deal. We started to sign something. I know my mom had to sign something for me to watch it. They still, did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's what I remember. Like around 12, 13. They're getting at it. And I know, Caroline, I believe, see, there's a thing too, right? There's a fine line between things, right? Because we've always trusted the schools to a certain degree, right? You did that thing you were talking about. There's always been some type of talks and things like that, right? And then when there's something new in society, right? Something that's a little newer to the zeitgeist, like trans and gay being so prevalent now and this, that. There is also an argument that if it's happening and schools teach that kind of shit, at some point they're gonna teach that kind of shit, right? But it's what are you saying in these talks, and at what age are you giving these talks? And the problem is it's getting less and less and less, and they're letting more like we talk about, they're letting shit slide, and now
I really don't find a reason for any of that to be taught in school, period. I really just don't.
Like even sex ed in general.
I really don't. I feel like
I think all of it should be taken out, including regular sex ed.
I agree.
What we have fucking parents for.
It is. That's
what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's the only, and
right.
That's what I was listening to, Papa Joe the other day with Dave Smith was on. Dave Smith was telling the background of where like the school idea came from, of being the Prussians that were before the Nazis. It was like who occupied Germany.
Yeah. And
that we just decided that this is what we're going to do. Hey, baby. Yeah. I didn't make anything.
Here goes.
And I was just like, why are we doing that? Like, yeah, we shouldn't. I don't know if the school idea needs to be revisited. I don't know why we do it that way. It's kind of wild.
We always have.
Well, is that a good idea though? Just because we always have?
I think it's a bad idea. And I agree with you. I don't think it should be in schools at all. But the problem is when new things come along that are in the same vein to some degree, the schools feel like they have to institute it. You know what I mean? And now it's becoming a slippery fucking slope.
Well, I mean, school in general. I mean, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have some sort of school, but
we should have school, but we shouldn't have.
But really, is that even necessary? We need to relook at all of it, bro.
No, of course it is. Yeah, no, of course it's. In 4th grade, we all had to get up. Trust me, bro. I homeschooled my kids for a couple of years. And the value of regular school is not just like what they learn. The problem is
the socialization is fine.
That's
socializing.
Yeah, that's socializing. Yeah, that's what you need it for more than anything.
Well, there's the socializing aspect, and then there's sitting down in a classroom with 40 other kids and having the teacher read out of an approved
Well, that's the problem. It's not that there
manual.
shouldn't be school. It's that
Well, there should be something. There could be something.
curriculum
And maybe
is
it doesn't need to be what we all see as, because I can tell you it didn't work for me. I know it didn't work for me. I'm not saying that just because it didn't work for me.
But didn't it work for you in what way, bro? Because
no, I'm saying like
no
you lose. I lost interest. I lost
Yeah.
interest because it
Me too.
didn't.
Dust,
It
I
didn't
hated school.
compute. It didn't
No, but-
compute with me.
Yeah, but hang tight.
It
for a
didn't
second.
compute with me.
Dust,
No,
I
I'm
hated
just saying
school.
like.
Dust, I hated
No,
school.
no,
but hang
I'm
tight.
just
Give me
saying.
1 second, please.
Well, give me 1
But
second.
there is no doubt
get a
that
second?
what you learn
gotta
from
take a
like
piss.
from grades like 1 to like 10, 11. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
What?
that does carry you a lot. Like I know words better
you say?
because I did that
Grade
shit.
what?
What was that?
What'd you say? Grade what?
Like from first grade to like before. I think once you get to high
right.
school,
Well, yeah, like
it becomes
that's
a
what I'm
load of
saying.
shit.
Yeah. Right. Up
Yeah.
till high school. High school, basically, I wish that I had if I had a time machine, I go back and go like, this is unnecessary, bro. Like you're about to waste 4 years of your fucking life, man.
I didn't even make it through high school. I cut.
I didn't either.
immediately.
I mean, I basically, and then they did this. They did the No Kid Left Behind bullshit, which is just a way to get money to keep kids there, which is pathetic. It's sad. No Kid Left Behind, the way it's said. It's like, fuck you, dude. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Kids should be finding other ways. There should be bro, like they have the fucking college tests, these entry programs, and these like they should have those.
I always thought that. I was saying
be people in middle school that have these tests that go.
When I was 13 years old, and starting high school and knowing the shit I had to learn still, I was like, why is high school not like college? High school should start college where you like actually select. I want to learn about this. I want to learn about this. I want to learn about this.
It could be like that. Yeah. And big on vocational trades, dude. Whatever it is. Vocational trade. I just see like colleges are doing just video games now, bro. And it's like, fine. That's fine. If that's the thing and it's AI or whatever they're teaching, whatever the fuck, put it in.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with school, bro. The problem is that we teach a lot of shit that we don't need. We teach a lot of shit that we don't need, and that isn't engaging.
And also, there's kids that are just ready to be out in the world and work how they're going to work. It just because my DNA doesn't go to like an astronaut, and the same way somebody that's going to like clean carpets, it's fine. It's a fine living, bro. If you can make a living doing it, not everybody's going to be an astronaut. Not everybody's going to be a goddamn mathematician. Not everybody's going to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, we need to go ahead and just go, why are we dragging these kids along to feel bad about not being the president, not being...
Yeah, but at what point would you stop school, bro? You definitely agree with like 1 to like up around high school, like we talked, right? Like you agree with
middle school. I'd say middle school.
Like after middle school.
8th grade. Like after 8th grade, it's like there has to be, they should be so many different schools at that point that you pick individually. And that's and disconnect from the government. You got to disconnect from the state. That way you take the money out of the state. There's no more money involved. You need to make people hungry for that money. That money is there, and they're going to keep grabbing it because they want their fucking jobs you can't fire them from. These teachers. And I mean, listen, they're always taught, I'll just become a teacher. You hear these stories, and not that there aren't good teachers, but there's teachers that just go, well, I didn't know I was going to do
well,
so
it's I became
a teacher.
It's a job.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Now, everybody looks at it like, oh, these, and I'm saying there are those 10%, 20% fucking
whatever it is,
whatever the fuck. But it also, it's like, go fuck yourself. Like you looked at it and you saw if I can't get fired. I can't get fired after 2 years. I can't get fired. They can't get fired, bro. It takes you like
the union,
cheating on
they're in a union, right?
It takes you really fucking a kid, fucking doing some serious felony shit to get fired. You're not gonna get fired for being a bad teacher and not giving a fuck. And they want it that way. That's how it's structured, though. It's not their fault. It's structured that way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think, and my girl was trying to convince me to let my daughter go. She was like, oh, it's just about puberty and stuff like that. I'm like, first of all, my daughter's we've already been dealing with that for over a year. So she knows about all that. And I was like, but it said sexual identity and all this gender. And I'm like, listen, I'll teach her. But see, this is the thing, though. And this is the argument for the other side. There's certain people who don't teach their kids anything about it. right? Because they're like, it's this or it's that. So they act like it don't exist. And that's not good either, right? You know, good parents teach their kids about everything little by little, right? It's just the timing has to be
I like to just think about if my mom had to tell me about a trans person. Like I don't even think I knew that like a bi person existed until like 1990 fucking 6 or some shit.
Yeah, I didn't meet like a gay person.
I didn't even know that you could suck a dick and also fuck a puss. Didn't even know that could occur.
It's a different world, man. That's the thing. We gotta figure out how to like, work these changes into the next generation without it being something that damages or confuses them, So anyway, we'll move on from that. Go take your fucking piss. We got fucking caught in the weeds on that one, but I think it was a good convo overall, though. Let's go to this real quick.
Yeah.
We'll go to this. I'll show the audience this real quick, and then we'll get then we're gonna move on from our trans portion, at least for the moment. All right, let this load up. You guys can read the headline for now. Transgender woman gets new vagina made from fish skin. This bitch got a fucking literal flounder fucking pussy. A trans woman had a vagina constructed using the skin of a tilapia. A goddamn tilapia fish? For Christ's sake, that shit ain't even like a wild fish. That shit's a farm-raised fish. They didn't even give that bitch a puffer fish or a goddamn fucking hammerhead fucking pussy. They gave this bitch a farm-raised fucking tilapia pussy. This is some bullshit. According to surgeons, Maju 35 has the chance of a proper sex life and a boost of confidence thanks to the sea creature's skin. The highly complex procedure called neovaginoplasty uses a tubular-shaped acrylic mold wrapped with the skin of the freshwater fish in the form of a biological prostheses to build and extend the vaginal canal in a 3-hour operation. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is what my grandma did.
Yeah, your grandma was the first fish skin pussy in fucking the trailer park.
I mean, like, who also thinks does anybody out there think that, like, if they went, like, describe pussy, and somebody goes, fucking fish skin, bro? Of course. What are you talking about? Like,
man,
is that what it would be? I would be like, if I didn't these are like the things that, like, if you've never felt pussy, like somebody would go, maybe fish skin? They go, like, you don't want like a melon?
But they gotta flip it, right? They gotta flip it, right? Like the shit you're sticking your dick in can't be like the fucking scaly shit, right? Like the cheese grater.
That's what my grandma. My grandpa.
Right? They said, "Yo, grandma pussy rougher than a fish scale. Grandma pussy rougher than a fish scale."
Bro, there'll be a time. There's gonna be a time when people are like, "Oh, this fish skin pussy's so good, bro." Like, it's coming. Like, what's gonna be hot in the streets? Like, somebody's there's some doctor working to perfect, like, whatever it is, dude. Like gorilla lip pussy, fucking, you know what I mean? Like eggplant pussy, whatever.
All different brands, all different animals. You want a llama pussy? I could get you a llama pussy for half price.
Bro, it's going to be like you can pull it off and then put the new one on. So you can have 10 different types of pussies, animal pussies, and put it on yours, right? It'll be like a whole thing. Your whole game,
interchangeable.
Like
yo, baby, what do you want tonight? You want the ostrich or you want the crocodile pussy? You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. My God, dog. And bro, did you see? You weren't there when I said it, bro. Motherfucking tilapia. They didn't even give you, bro.
God
they give
damn it.
The most
the
low
only fish I fuck with. Really?
Right. And like the cheapest, worst fish ever that grows in a goddamn farm. You know what I mean?
Watch your mouth. That's good. What fish do you eat? That's the best fish on earth.
They should have gave him fucking minnow pussy.
Sardine pussy.
Sardine.
I mean, at the end of the day,
they got to stitch like 300 sardines together to make the fucking.
At the end of the day, you think that like jellyfish pussy would be like that'd be the thing that if I didn't know pussy, I'd be like jellyfish.
I heard it stings. I heard it stings.
Yeah, octopus. You know, what else you got? You know what I mean? Like those ones, like like just,
slick shit. Slick
I've
shit.
never felt them, but yeah, slick, wet.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. This looks dry, hurdy. It just looks dry and hurdy, in my opinion.
Yeah,
as
bro.
a professional.
Unless it's the other side, right? Unless it's like,
Camera 13 was good, brother.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. But listen, you know, at the end of the day, what's going on, Cameron? At the end of the day, yeah, exactly. Tilapia is exactly. They're farm raised in America. You know what I mean? But
I'm not mad at tilapia. I can't hate on tilapia. It's delicious.
But do what you got to do, right? You know what I mean? Like,
but obviously that's probably maybe that's why they got it. Like people were like, it's cheap, it's farmed, we're never gonna run out of it.
Right. Yo, farm that pussy. Yo, farm that pussy. Yo, right now there's a bussy farmer somewhere.
Yeah, you goddamn right. There is
like oil money.
He's in there fucking. What are you doing today, old man? I gotta go out here and do this bussy farming. Hell, this is what I gotta do, boy. And then why are you out there at that old bussy farm? His son's getting all mad because he started doing like Dow Jones stock trading, and what's your dad doing? He's embarrassed because he's a bussy farmer.
Right. Yo, bro. But you know, see, the car's looking crazy lately. You coming to money? Did you invest in crypto?
Yeah.
Crypto? Nah, I got in on that bussy on the ground floor.
Dog,
you know what I mean?
And then like when the next thing comes along, they're gonna be like, "Yo, the bussy farmers are out of business." We're gonna hear on the TV like when wheat farmers are out of business. We're gonna hear about the bussy farms drying up, dude. And then all the
bussy drought.
And it's a bussy drought of 2060, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, how long does it take for the bussy drought to start? I mean, because it's got to be started.
I don't know, bro. If they make it out of tilapia, they'll be that. That's what I'm saying. There's a business move. They farm tilapia. They completely control it. You know what I mean?
What propaganda at this propaganda level? Like, I feel like they're looking for a third to be male, female, and trans. Like, they want a third thing.
Yeah.
So it's pushing that way. So like eventually we will have a whole third of the population will be, and then there'll still be that 1% hermaphrodite that never get rights, that are never a protective class because they're just like, we don't know.
They're gonna be the fish. They're gonna be the fish pussies because it's almost like they're mentally ill. But Rex, how many bitches got a fish pussy? You know what I mean? There's probably like 7 bitches with a fish pussy right now. You know what I mean? You know, and there's about 7,000 trans people working at, bro. I worked with probably 7 trans people over the years, bro. You know what I mean? Just like at random jobs and shit. And they never did, you know, they wasn't fucking fighting to get into the girls' bathroom. They wasn't fucking walking around with tilapia pussies. You know what I mean? They were just fucking, you know, living their fucking life, bro. You know,
living my vida loca.
Right.
I mean, and it's funny that they picked the one thing that also like, you know, for generations we were like, oh, like stank pussy smells like fish.
Oh, of course.
They pick fish.
Yeah. That's what Bellin said right off rip.
Oh, he did?
Right off. He said, of course it's fish. You know what I mean?
Okay, shut out.
Right. Straight the fuck up. But
collateral parallel thinking.
Yeah, let's go from one pussy talk to the other. So Donald Trump. Only talk about this for a minute or two. Our guy, your guy Trump, the guy Trump, got fucking, you know, lost the civil trial. They got it all the way down to sexual abuse. You know,
sexual abuse.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That John Carroll chick. He first it was rape, then it was sexual assault, but he definitely grabbed a pussy. They say. I mean, the guy went on a fucking tape and said he grabs pussy. Most 80-year-old men grab pussy. You know, so yeah, you know, is it good?
So was he convicted of just being an old guy and they're just assuming he grabbed a pussy at some point illegally? Or did he get a goddamn flag? Did he get a flagrant? He got a flagrant flag at some point. They're just assuming, right? Like they just assume old white guys too also dragged a black guy down the street at one time. Like 80 and up, they just go, oh yeah, he had to have dragged a couple of black guy. He did a hate crime to a gay guy. Like that's something that they just like the generation today that doesn't do any history at all or give a shit, talk to anybody. They just assume. And I don't know. Maybe he did, bro. I don't know. I'm not standing up for the guy. I don't know.
Are you really doubting? Oh, wait, time out though. See, now that's where we can't get stupid. Are we really doubting whether or not Donald Trump in his heyday,
I don't know the guy,
with $1 billion in his pocket, that literally said out of his mouth that he grabs pussies, grabbed pussy? Of course he grabbed pussy. But here's the point.
Maybe
Joe Biden did shit like this too. He's still fucking president. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
Who knows?
Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Nobody who knows.
Well, there's no tape. Is there a tape? Is there a tape
of him saying I grab pussy?
I don't fucking know.
You know what I mean?
There is. What? No, did he say specifically it was that one? Do you think he was?
No, man. He's like, yo, you just grab him by the pussy. He's like, they love it. He said you grab him by the recall.
So
they love it.
Okay, so did she say that? Is that what she said? She goes, "Oh, he said he grabbed her. He grabbed me by the pussy." Is that what she said in the testimony?
Yeah. That he like grabbed that. Literally, that's what she accused him of.
Is
like,
that what she said?
Yeah, grabbing him like he was accused by her of like grabbing her by the pussy and like pushing up on her. You know what I mean?
And why didn't she bring this up earlier? Did they say, or did she?
Oh yeah. She's been saying this shit forever. Yeah, and just
and so you couldn't say this.
No, she's been saying like this has been in the news for like years at this point. Like even though the trial just happened now, this like 7, 8, 10 years old shit. You know what I mean? This isn't like brand new shit.
Yeah, it's like so if you is it like so what I saw was that she said he got raped, right? Or he raped her, and then
not a rape, like sexual assault more, and then it got down.
But she did she not use the words rape? She didn't say that he raped her. Is that not what she said?
I don't know if she accused him of straight up rape. This particular woman.
Many
women have.
The article the article I read was that she said that, but which may or may not have happened. I don't fucking know. And then, but in the court, they were like, the jury didn't find him guilty of rape, but they were like,
yeah, sexual abuse. But I was saying, so
5 million. I was like
5 million.
So what was what did the jury agree that he did though? What
sexually abused the bitch that he grabbed the bitch up.
What was the sexual abuse? What was it?
Do you not understand the thought process of a man grabbing a woman's fucking pussy?
No, but what did the jury say he did though? I'm asking you.
He was guilty of touching her unwantingly. Yeah, sexual abuse. You know what sexual abuse means?
No, I don't. No.
You're being silly. You're being silly with
fucking not, bro.
Let me make you a dick card instead, because Trump is funny, and I'll bring this to you.
Hi.
I'm not at all.
I'm gonna make you a dick card real quick. I'll make you.
I don't know. Unwanted advance. Unwanted
sexual abuse is an unwanted advance, Dust.
I don't fucking know. What are you asking me? I'm not a fucking lawyer.
Well, I'm telling you what the fuck is shaking.
I'm not a lawyer.
Back on it because you like Trump more than Biden, and I want to kick both of them down the fucking stairs. You know what I mean?
Listen, I think that America doesn't even need a president. As far as I'm concerned, each state should have one.
Fuck all these cocksuckers, bro. But anyway,
they're all lying sacks of shit.
Watch this. Watch this. This was at his deposition.
Maybe he did.
It's hilarious.
Maybe he fucking murdered 17 people. You
cannot doubt whether or not this son of a bitch is grabbing pussies, bro.
I don't fucking know.
He said, stop it. You sound weird because then I can't take you serious about talking about other side. You got to shit on all these motherfuckers, Dust.
That's not my problem. It's really not my problem at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't done enough. I haven't done enough research.
You know what I mean?
I don't follow politics.
You got this media. Fucking moron about
the fucking. I don't follow the media, bro. I don't follow this.
But I'm telling you what things are. Can you trust me? Can you trust Clifford? Can you trust Clifford?
Well, that's why I'm asking you questions. You're getting all wound up. I don't fucking know why you're getting wound up.
Well, because all right.
Don't get wound up. I'm just asking questions, bro.
I want to kick both of these old bastards down the stairs, right?
Hey, man.
You want to give Trump a little hug and then kick him down the stairs.
I don't. Trump wouldn't like me, and I'm sure if I met him, like I wouldn't like him either.
Her description of rape wasn't accurate, though. She tried to say it was rape, but to her, even her own description, it didn't even fall in line with the rape. So yeah, that's why it got ended
I'm
up
not
going
saying that
all
people
the way the
people
fuck
that get
down.
raped. I mean, that sucks, bro. But I'm just also saying I don't know what happened.
No, I don't. I don't know if
I
I don't
don't
know if
I don't
I don't
I
think Trump
don't
ever
I
fully
I
raped
don't think
somebody.
that Trump would give
Really
a
don't.
shit if he was following my sexual abuse case. So I don't follow his.
Cameron, let me tell you something there, Cameron 13. I will mop the floor with you on any discussion you ever want to have when it comes to political stuff. What we do know is Cameron 13 is probably an actual Trump blowjob artist, right? Dust isn't a real Trump blowjob artist. Dust just likes
I
Trump a
don't
little
know.
more
Listen,
than Biden. So like
I think
at times, if we talk that side of the lane, he'll be a little more sympathetic. You know what I mean? Whereas Cameron probably literally loves Trump,
no,
which I can't get on board with. You know what I mean?
I think my feeling is I don't like listen, we're never gonna know. Just like the things that happen in
You
this
got to get
world,
on
in
camera,
this,
Cameron. You get on camera. You pick a topic.
I don't
argue
know.
both sides about
I
both
just
sides
don't
of it
know.
and mop the floor with you. But anyway, no, I get it. But I'm just saying.
That doesn't mean that I like don't you know. Of course, if you get raped, you got to say. Listen, here's what my mom told me. She goes, Dusty, if you get raped, say something, man. You know, you can't. You know, this is what my mom used to tell me. She goes, the squeaky puss doesn't, gets the oil. That's what she used to say. The dry pussy gets the oil. So
Yeah,
that's what I believe. You got to say something.
You let me know your take on everything, and then I'll debate it. Because one thing I also won't do is do a big conversation with people that are too polarized, right? Because then it's like I'll be banging my head off a wall. If anybody's like a full-blown liberal fucking maniac or a full-blown fucking, conservative fucking Trump cocksucker, it's impossible to have a conversation that'll go anywhere but in a spin. So we'll talk a little bit. If you're in the Discord or whatever, inbox me, and I'll feel you out. But what I can tell you is that I know both sides of this shit. I have always been educated politically. I didn't just get into politics like most people got into politics in 2016.
I don't give a shit.
You know what I mean?
Either way, I give a fuck.
Not me.
Dude. It's
Fuck
always the same. It's always the same. It's always been the same. Republican, Democrat, liberal. These liberals are coming along. That new party, they'll be the same when they eventually make it, because they will. They'll eventually make it. What if I'm dead? They still will make it, and they'll still be like, oh, now there's a 3-party system. We'll be like, oh yeah,
bro. Fuck all these motherfuckers, bro. This bitch accused him of rape. Then she accused him of fucking sexual assault. She accused him of all sorts of different shit, Cameron. Her story changed over the years. And that's why I don't believe the bitch fully. I know about this story, bro. I'm from New York, bro. You know what I mean? I have heard about Trump being a piece of shit way before he got into politics from people that dealt with him personally. And that's where my, disdain for Trump always came from. But I have the same disdain for fucking Biden. I had the same disdain for all these cocksuckers. That's the difference.
My thing with Trump is that, like, I only knew of Trump when he had his show, The Apprentice, right? That was the first time I ever knew about Trump, right?
Yeah.
I'm from California. I never heard of him. I was like, oh shit. And then it was funny. You're fired.
He's a funny son of a bitch, bro. He's
right.
He's
Doug. He's got Dennis Rodman on there. He's got Tom Green on there.
Yeah.
Right. So you're like, so he's pulling you in with like these celebrities that you find amusing, right? So I find him amusing.
Yeah.
And then the show's over years later. He runs for president, and I go, I don't fucking know who the guy is. I still don't know who he is. And then I just hear the media, and obviously at this point, I learned that if the media is bashing you, it doesn't mean that you're good. It doesn't mean you're good when your media bashes you. It just means that they have an agenda. They have an agenda that guy's not fitting with their money making agenda. That's what that meant. So when I heard it, I go, oh, this is fucking with their money.
Yeah. And
then I go, hey, I mean, so he got elected the first time, and then the second time, I still was like, fuck it. So when I voted in I don't know, whatever the first year Trump won.
16, yeah.
Trump.
16.
No. Yeah, the first year that Trump won, I voted for what was her name? Whoever. God damn it. Was it Joe Stein? Was she running? I think it was Joe Stein. I want to say whoever the libertarian candidate was.
Yeah.
I voted for. And then the 4 years later, I swear, I was like, I swear at that point, it was almost like I voted just out of spite. That really was my vote. I voted out of spite.
And that's what people did, right? And
it's wrong, and it's wrong. It's wrong, and honestly, I didn't. That's wrong too.
That 2016 election. Yeah. That's what both people did, right? Like it's like people they voted against, or like it was really truly the less of two evils more than ever before. And now in 20 it was the same shit. You know what I mean?
Because it was always lesser of two evils. I feel
but it was never such evident. It was never such evident pieces of shit, right? Most other politicians or people have been able to hide their transgressions more. We knew a little less. We know Hillary's a fucking shitbag. We know, if you know about Trump, you know like his business dealings and things he's done, right? So like you know that both of these people are shady fucking characters.
And I think I still don't know if it's a psyop. If it was a psyop the whole time for the media to do that to get Trump in office. I feel like I was fooled from that still to this day. After I wouldn't be so quick to judge that, Cliff. Okay?
Definitely were, bro. Well, you want to know why? You want to know why? Because you could tell you're fooled when somebody gets in and they do status quo.
No,
right?
He didn't get it. He didn't get in.
Oh, who are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Are you fucking listening?
Who are you?
I'm saying about? I did not. That when I fucking voted for Donald J. Trump III, he didn't get in. He didn't.
You didn't vote for him in 16.
No, motherfucker. I just told you that. Were you fucking paying attention?
You voted for Stein in 16.
Yeah, this is why you're not going to be Joe Rogan. You're not going to be on the level of Joe Rogan. Okay. Yeah. You got to pay attention to what people are saying. Okay, guy.
The bottom line is fuck all these cocksuckers, bro. That's the stance I got to take. No, it is strong. Unless some crazy fucking, like even Tulsi. I thought I loved Tulsi, but then this bitch.
What's up with her? What's she doing wrong?
She's like full blown insane Christian now, and anybody who leans on any ideology, I can't fuck with you.
You need to pump your brakes, bro. If there's any religion that's the best one, it's Christianity. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, now we're back to Satire. So let's go to.
What are you talking about, bro?
Let's go to Trump.
Let's go to your fucking brakes, bro.
Let's watch Trump do funny stuff because that's
I'd rather talk about Christians being the best.
This is what we should love Trump for, right? We shouldn't get enamored by anything about him because he's a piece of shit, but he's a funny son of a bitch.
No, he is. He is the best.
He's a funny fucking son of a bitch, bro. Pete.
When you said in that video that Ms. Leeds would not be your first choice, you were referring to her physical looks, correct?
Just the overall. I look at her, I see her, I hear what she says, whatever. You wouldn't be a choice of mine either, to be honest with you. I hope you're not insulted. I would not, under any circumstances, have any interest in you.
Bro, and this is at his deposition. You know what
I mean? How do you not vote for my man? Listen, he's fine. I don't at this point, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at in politics because I don't know what he's done. I don't know all the people he's fucked over. Obviously, I've come across some stories that are like he's fucked people over on buildings and condos 10, 20 years ago. But also, I mean,
so is Joe Biden, though, right? Joe Biden is a fucking scumbag as well. So it's like,
I feel and just in general, that was my thing, and that was my whole thing with voting for him. Really wasn't that like I knew anything about him, that I listened to him. Was that like I just went like, what kind of person does it take to be in politics for like 30, 40 years? Like how many people you have to lie to, do all this shit to, and then I go, and then now. That doesn't make it right. Right? It doesn't make it right. That fucking that fucking my man comes along and he's basically it's for my laugh and entertainment value, sure. Yeah. But I mean, is that what we're voting on? We don't want that. That's where we're going though, because somebody's gonna come even crazier than Trump that knows how to deliver like him. He's not the last.
No,
this is the beginning.
No,
this is the beginning, bro. This is not the end of this personality, this delivery to America. Yeah. This is far from over.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing to to keep in mind with Trump too, right? No matter what the hate is for him, no matter if he's been a scumbag or has ties to like some foul things, once he got into office, he didn't really do anything that crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like he went into office and like he started signing fucking bills in that destroyed this person or this group or this and that. Like he didn't, and that's the thing. Like he's a moderate. He with his mouth, you would think he's like some far right fucking maniac, right? Because he uses his mouth to get those type of people wound up. But then when he's actually in office, he's fairly measured,
Well, right? Because he only switched to Democrat to run. Or Republican, right? He was a Democrat all the years before.
He was best friends with Hillary.
As far as his voting goes and everything.
Those are his peoples.
Which is
people need to understand that.
But that's also like the funny thing, right? Is that these people that are diehard, either way, that are diehards go like, motherfucker, these people in office would switch in a fucking New York minute. Classic line.
Just to
classic
win.
line. Classic line. Throwback line.
Just
New York minute. What? You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck, dude. They don't give a fuck about you, dude. And it's fine. I didn't think the guy gave a fuck about me. I was I don't know. I guess I think personally, it was almost funny and almost immediate daring me that I wouldn't. They're like, "Oh, you're not gonna vote for him," and I was like, "Oh, fuck, I won't. Who gives a shit? Fuck you."
Yeah, who gives a shit anyway?
Which shows you the power of the media. It shows you, and that's in everything, not just in politics. It just shows you the power of ads. Of the reason why the reason why there's fucking prescription medications that I see every day on TV that are wild, and you go, "What? The Corona shit, the COVID shit, all this shit," and you go, "What, dude?"
And the truth is, Dust,
they're blasting this to people.
The truth is, it had the exact opposite effect. It made him more loved, more revered, right? Because even me, my brain got going with that. Like, damn, both sides hate this motherfucker. Why do both sides hate this motherfucker, right? So like that makes you think, right? That, and then you make him a goddamn martyr when all you do is try to fight him, and then he wins damn near every fucking battle. You know what I mean? The Russia shit, the this, the that, and then you just keep taking L's. You make the dude look
very
more.
Hard it was very hard not for, because as America, we're like, he was the underdog, and we're bred to support the underdog almost 9 times out of 10. That's just in our fucking DNA to support the underdog. He was the underdog, and like somehow the side. Whatever the fuck, if it was a psyop, I don't fucking know. But
no, it wasn't a psyop. It was just a perfect.
It could be. I think it could be. There's think tanks that are going 24/7 to fuck with us, dude, and they know. Yeah. They know, bro, and they know. Especially, they just crunch the numbers, and they're able to crunch numbers emotionally, mentally, and they're able to do that. I truly believe that. I believe that now.
Whether or not they're capable of psyops, I mean, we know they're capable of psyops.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, like I'm always the guy. Even though I fucking check the X and all that shit, I still go like, what are these guys? Who's doing these fucking? Who's behind him? Trump ain't the end man. He's not the end.
What the hell's Rethuglican mean? Does that mean Republican?
You guys are.
Is he trying to say Republican?
I guess.
I guess Yingle Mama didn't.
Oh, he's trying. No. He's trying to be Rethuglican.
Oh, Rethuglican. So thugs,
like
Republican.
She's basically saying
Republican thugs.
I guess, or like thugs? white trash. Morons,
white trash morons, maybe.
Without saying you're a white trash moron.
Yeah.
Whitey's been trying to get in the middle. There's always it's like the light skin, dark. It's like the white skin, dark skin, black community.
Yeah, we thuglican. Shout out Yingle Mama. Shout out you too, Cameron. Even if we might not agree on shit, I still love. That's the beauty of fucking and that's the thing, right? That's why I do love this fucking country, because of the diversity, because of the free speech, not in spite of it. You know what I mean?
I'm not God, bro. I'm not waiting for fucking Donald Trump to apologize. Even if he did molest the lady or whatever he did.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen. It's fine. I'm not God. It's whatever, dude.
Right.
You know, I'm never gonna come across him. I'm never gonna meet him. You know, I'm not like at night. I don't go to sleep going like
no. You and that's with people too. Like when you speak on these things, like I want like the chat should also understand. Like Dust is not like an avid actual like you. The motherfuckers in the chat that are Trump dick suckers, or if you're a Biden dick sucker, but we have more Trumpers, I think. You know, I think we're like probably like a 70-30. But Dust is not actually one of them people either. You know what I mean?
No,
you know?
I'm not a fucking registered.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Even if I
not about being a Republican, but you're not like, you know, there's nothing wrong with Republican.
I don't give a
Democrat,
fuck about politics, dude. I think they all
point
should
is,
burn it.
that's
Here's
my
the
point.
problem.
No.
I think they should all burn it.
What I'm trying to say is you're not like a QAnon fucking Trump devoted guy. You know what I mean? You're not like some.
What you think we don't run? You need to run up on the National Monument next?
I think we got some fans that are though, and I love them too. You know what I mean? That's my point. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know what
Thank
I mean?
you.
I love all them motherfuckers.
I just think that it's confusing, bro. It's confusing. There's a lot of emotions swirling around. People get hype. We all get caught up in it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I just don't know them.
For me, my frustration with people is that I don't get fucking caught up in it. And I look at every goddamn situation front to back, top to bottom without having a bias. And almost nobody does that now.
You're telling me
almost nobody.
You're telling me that when Donald Trump was talking about build that wall, you weren't like, fuck yeah, let's do that.
Build the wall. See, no, what I'm telling you is that I understood that Obama was also chanting build the wall without saying it. So people were so retarded that when they heard Trump go and build that wall, they actually, in their mind, believed that Obama wasn't doing the same thing. And they're like, Trump's doing something different. Obama was kicking out more Mexicans than anybody ever. Nobody deported more people than fucking Obama.
So you're saying that it was basically a white man taking credit again, being a culture vulture.
Yeah.
For building a wall.
Yeah,
you got this goddamn white man coming along. Yeah. You got this goddamn white man coming along and being like,
yeah.
I mean, when Obama said, hey, listen, I'll build that shit, dude. The homies come out, no problem.
Keep this dude.
No, I got fucked up and voted. I got fucked up every time I vote. I get fucked up.
Yeah,
I voted for Obama back in the day. I voted for Clinton back in the day. I mean,
yeah,
I got a long running standing of voting for all of them. It's not
I voted
wrong.
Twice. I voted twice in my life. I voted for Bush 1, and I voted for Joe Jorgensen.
Who the fuck is that?
That was
Joe Jorgensen. Did he play for the fucking Brewers in 1983 next to Robin Young?
Yeah. She owned the fucking sausage factory outside of Munich.
George Jorgensen. That sounds like the name I was making up earlier on the bullshit e-bike ride video.
Yeah.
Earl Earlson, I was saying.
Yeah, Joe Jorgensen, a female libertarian. She was the Jill Stein.
It was a chick. Huh?
Yeah. So those are the only 2 times I ever voted, bro. I didn't vote for Obama either time. You know what I mean? I fucking didn't. Well, I only had those elections though, right? It was Trump. Yeah, pretty much Trump, Obama, Bush.
Who was your first election?
Bush. So
that was 2002?
No, the first one. So was it 2000, 2001? 2000. Because it's on even numbers.
Yeah, because Clinton. Yeah, because I voted for Clinton in 96.
Yeah.
And I got sucked in, bro. Listen, I got sucked into Clinton with this goddamn saxophone and his black loving bullshit. I was like, this guy loves blacks and saxophones, dude. I'm in. Let's go.
This is all I
want. And I love saxophones. Let's go.
This is all I hope to accomplish when I have conversations with people, because people will hear me talk on the other side of these conversations and be amazed about, oh shit, you think that way too? Is I want people to realize that all of these cocksuckers suck, including Trump.
Yeah,
Trump was not different. I don't want them to think Trump. People think Trump is different. They have this thing where they think Trump is different. He didn't govern different. There was nothing different about him. He was owned by oil, just like most conservative presidents. You know, just like fucking Democrats are owned by fucking the stock market and fucking pharmaceuticals.
You know what I
You know?
heard, bro? It was the cult of personality, right? We're in a cult of personality, right? That's the era that we're in. Is all
100%.
personality, and that's just what it was. And they can't. They're not going to be able to like step outside themselves and go like, "Did I just get sucked in because I'm a sucker for a personality?"
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to admit that to themselves ever. I mean,
He was
maybe they
smart
will.
too.
Hey, hopefully they will. Hopefully people will
No,
admit
they
to
will. They will.
themselves that
They will.
they're a
Some
sucker
people.
for a person.
Some
You know,
people.
I grew
Yeah.
up around crazy personality. I can admit that. I can admit when I'm a sucker because, bro, like half the streets are full of these personalities, criminal people that have the best personalities, bro. They're
Yeah,
great, but they
of
do
course.
terrible things. Sell
Right.
drugs, shoot people, stab people. They go to prison. They do bad things in
Yeah, but they're
prison.
actually not bad people overall. I know a lot of people like
Well,
that.
no.
Unfortunately.
No. I'm saying they are bad people, but their
Yeah.
personalities are
Yeah.
they're
Well, no,
so
yeah, my
intricate.
bad. Saying it the wrong way. They make themselves seem like they're not bad people. That's
Maybe,
whatever.
but also their
Yeah.
personalities are so strong. We've grown to just love that that's why they invented the follow button. That's why they invented this. The whole America, the icon. That's just personality, bro.
Yeah.
It's personality.
All right, let's get away from this. We spent way too much time on shit that is good to talk about, but not as funny. Peep this dude real quick.
Oh, it sucks for funny.
I'm pretty sure this dude is trolling. Peep this.
Gavin, turn this bitch up.
Trying to get this dude on the show if possible, because I know this is a big troll. It's just so fucking stupid, bro.
I get paid every day of the week. Why this nigga steady hating on me? All I need is 6 hot wings. And don't you dare forget the calamari. No Justin Bieber, but I'm sorry. They say they get hot, but they not hot as Bob Marley. All I really need is 6 hot wings. Looking at my watch, that bitch go bling. How much did them wings cost? How many L's did I take? I took a couple losses. Say you eating steak, you eating T-bone. Get to making weird faces like Trey Songz. You know what they say, who is Mike Jones? Why this...
Bro, and this dude right now, bro, has like 100,000 on fucking Instagram almost. This shit, and I don't like, music is so fucked up now, and hip hop, yeah, exactly, is so fucked up now that like he's trolling, right? And Bellin, just to be clear, he is trolling. I know for a fact because I looked at his page a little bit, but the music is so fucked up now that Bellin is also right. These motherfuckers will be biting this shit and making it into real songs within a year. 100%.
I honestly thought that this was. I wasn't sure. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I mean, because you get so like when people make shitty music, like you're so. If you're older, you're just like, "Oh, this is more shitty music."
Like, are they trying to be shitty, or is this? You know what I mean?
It's just. Yeah. I mean, because we see what makes it. What people like get 1 million views or 1 million subs or whatever the fuck off of shitty music, Mo. I mean, I'm still the guy that hasn't listened to a fucking any Drake ever. I've never listened to Drake except that Forever song, whenever the fuck that came out.
Drake,
I'm not saying it's shitty. I just don't know. I just was like,
yeah, he makes good music. I mean, you know, he's more of a
allegedly.
Yeah, he's more of a song maker than a rapper, though. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't rap a ton. You know,
it's all allegedly.
What's the legend?
Right? It's to each person, right? Whatever, dude. If you like Drake or you like MOP, if you like fucking CCR, I can listen to CCR and MOP back to back, and I'm sure if Drake, if I heard somehow came across Drake, if Spotify put it on, maybe I like him. I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's that type of music, bro. You know what I mean? It's like club music. It's in the car music. You know what I mean? It's not headphone hip hop. It's not the shit we came up with.
I liked MOP.
You know?
I like MOP, and I also like fucking CCR. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
And
Just
I like your song that you made. I like the song you made that we listened to a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the music video joint.
I really liked it.
Yeah, well, you can't. You're from my era, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you like that. Like I said, I call it headphone hip hop, bro. You want to hear some shit, But
we should probably play it.
But nah. Let's not do that right now.
Why not?
But I don't know. I don't want to listen to my own shit right now. MOP. We gotta get some of these chat radio. I gotta get some bars on these chat radio beats. He sent me a bunch of fucking dope ass beats too. He sent me and Dust had an idea too, where like I might spit like a 16, and then like Dust will listen to the 16, and then fucking just like kind of riff. You know what I mean? Like almost like a comedy, 30 seconds on the beat with me, or maybe I'll have you riff and then I'll spit bars based upon. Bro, not for nothing. You're coming here, bro. I could actually probably write you an actual verse and we could record it if you really wanted to.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we need to fit as much as we can in
that time frame.
In that time. So we need to cover all bases.
Yeah.
Music, themes, the characters, skits, all that. It needs to be covered in the 4 days, bro. It needs to be a very active 4 days. It needs to be ridiculous.
We're gonna get working, bro. There's absolutely no question about it.
Yeah.
All right, where you want to go? What do you want to do? We got did we go? We didn't do this manager toe sucking shit yet, right?
No, I never heard of it. What is it?
Go to this guy real quick. Like random shit. Because I was gonna go into the Title 42 and the Mexican Nazis and all that, but like I feel like we've already got lost in the weeds a little bit tonight with that type of shit. And I don't want to like I don't mind. I like getting into I like real talk in general, but I don't like it as much on this. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to because we don't want to fucking how many goddamn shows sit there and fucking two fucking retards talking about fucking Trump, Biden. You know what I mean? Sorry, bro.
Well, I mean, we basically saved the kids. We saved the kids tonight, and we also fucking we agree that politicians are douchebags and need to all be murdered.
All of them, bro. Line them all the fuck up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm good without any politicians. I don't know anybody else that ever lays awake at night and they're like, I'm pretty good with no politicians. I'm pretty good with it. Unless your family member is a politician, you're like, well, I can't have them die. I get it. But other than that, it's like, do you know, dude, how many people have even met their fucking mayor, their senator? Not much. I guarantee it's like 1%.
Man, fuck all these motherfuckers, man. That's the bottom line, bro. Fuck these motherfuckers. And you could be politically literate or politically illiterate. It don't fucking matter. They all fucking suck. I'll tell you who I would think about voting for. But he's a little bit, but for good reason. Robert F. Kennedy. He's a guy. If he could beat Joe Biden in the primary, I think about voting for that fucking motherfucker.
I wouldn't. I'm not voting for. You're gonna vote for a guy whose dad got shot in the head? Fuck out of here.
He is major, conspiracy driven, but on point conspiracy driven shit. That's the thing, right? There's like the whack job conspiracy dudes, but then there's the dudes that can make it make sense. And he his book on Anthony Fauci, bro. Like the little shit I read about it and things he said in it and heard him on other interviews, bro. He drew all the parallels and sometimes, so it's like
I literally have no reference for what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, you don't know about Anthony Fauci and the AIDS crisis and how
he wrote a book.
Children.
He wrote a book. He wrote a book for. I mean, did anybody ever think that fucker that was coming on TV to put shots in America? The guy was a goddamn salesman,
bro.
Did anybody ever think that he was good? Who the fuck thought that? The fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, but being good and being as corrupt as he was are two different things too, bro. That motherfucker has been involved in shady shit.
To get to that position, you're full of shit to get to that position.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what your IQ is. You're a fucking cocksucking dickhead.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't know. Call me old fashioned.
Yeah.
I like to talk to people face to face if they're going to put something in me.
64% of men aged 18 to 30 get some type of lasting side effect from. Yeah, no, bro. Those two especially.
I felt bad a long time ago for everybody that took the shot. I felt bad. It's going to be bad for generations to come. Who knows what that does to people, bro? I'd rather, if it was that bad, I wish that people would have just sucked it up. But I get fear. I get it. Fear's a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. Can we move on from these type of subjects, please?
Well,
God?
You keep bringing it up. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
No, I've been trying to talk about this guy sucking some bitch's toes for the last 6 minutes.
You're all bringing up.
You're all fired up on fucking vodka.
I don't like. I do not appreciate. I don't appreciate Fauci. I don't appreciate Trump. I don't appreciate none of these dudes.
That's this all fucking fired up on vodka. He turned into fucking Sean Hannity, fucking Young Turk.
I'll Young Turk the shit show, dude. YT, dude. Let's go.
Should we do that? Should we talk about the fucking maybe get into the Nate Diaz fucking Jake Paul fight a little bit?
Is he fighting him?
Oh, 100% in August.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that fight is 100% happening in August. Signed.
Nate or Nick?
Out. No, Nate. Nick is fucking old as fucking. Jake Paul would fucking beat the piss out of Nick Diaz in a boxing match today.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
How dare you?
No, he would though. He would definitely.
How dare you, bro? He smokes. I mean, what they did to Nick Diaz was fucked up too, man. What was that? 2 years you got suspended for the weed?
Yeah, for weed, bro. Fucking completely fucking outrageous.
I mean,
and that's what I'm saying. He got suspended for a couple of years. He came back. He fought Robbie Lawler. He looked insanely flat. And Nick's listen, Nick's the older brother too. I mean, it's not that confusing. He's older. He was in the game for longer. It's not crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody has a fucking time window, Can't fight.
That's the thing, right? It was like, Muhammad Ali not being able to fight, like Tyson going to jail, and they found a way to get Nick out, dude.
Well, nah, Nick was already on his way out at that point. He was way past.
Not really. Not really.
That point.
I mean, he was basically the greatest of all time. But
bro, stop it.
I mean, that's your fault. Listen, man. I know you're a fan of.
Stop it, vodka dust.
You're a fan. You're a fan of Donald Trump. You're a fan of fucking, communism. Fine, whatever.
I hear some shit from the press conference, Pete.
Couldn't do it. I'm gonna knock this man out.
I'm the best fighter to ever fight in the UFC.
You got 15 losses.
Yeah, but who'd I fight?
Oh, what the fuck?
And I'm gonna do what Conor McGregor couldn't do, and I'm gonna knock this man out.
I'm the best fighter to ever fight in the UFC.
You got 15 losses.
Yeah, but who'd I fight? Come on, man. What the you talking about?
I think he's the dumbest opponent yet.
I don't know where all the people are at. Whose idea was this? It's a sketch ass press conference. Next time, fellas,
Just want to apologize to the audience at home for any bad language.
Stop cursing.
Yes, please.
This is what's going on in Nate's brain.
Nate Diaz round 10.
Just an 8-round fight.
I'm going for 12.
Let's do 15.
Brother, that's illegal.
He's going to get diced up. I see it ending in 4 rounds or less.
Better get it done in 4 rounds or less.
What was his prediction? I don't speak Stockton.
Bring the monkey out, dog. Bring your stuffed animal out.
Is this man leaving?
He said he's just going to the restroom and he'll be right.
Yo, Nate walked off in the middle of the press conference to take a piss, bro.
He did to Conor McGregor when he left that fucking interview, bro.
But a little bit of a different, but he literally just walked up, fucking take a fucking piss.
Right back.
I've never seen anything like it. We'll do the face-off right now.
Nathan Diaz is back.
I'm here to showcase my boxing skills that don't know about.
And I'm going to do what Conor McGregor couldn't do, and I'm going to knock this man out.
I'm the best fighter to ever fight in the UFC.
You got 15 losses?
See, that shit is outrageous.
Bro, how much is he getting paid? Anybody know? Like what the estimate is?
What I do know, I don't know what the estimated purses are, but what I do know for sure is that it's a split promotion with Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. So they're 100% splitting down the middle.
God damn. What was the last the last fight that Jake Paul was in? What was that?
Well,
what was the
He fought
No,
Tommy
no.
Fury, and he
Oh, he
lost.
lost? Oh, did
and
he?
that's
Oh.
why that's why Nate was probably actually able to get this as a 50-50 because he was coming off a loss. But
this
Jake
is the biggest fight, yeah.
Jake made like 20-30 off that fight. Probably like 20,
30 mil?
Yeah.
Wow. So he's gonna make 30-40 off this bitch.
Maybe.
Who the fuck is Tommy Fury? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, but
and
the thing is,
I know boxing and UFC a bit.
But it was in the UK, and that makes a big difference.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So, was it in UK or was it in Dubai? Actually, I think it might have been in Dubai.
Do what?
No, it was in the UK. It was in the UK. It was 100% in the UK. But that's why like those UK fans, bro, even for Tommy Fury, who's the fucking, the imbecile fucking, fake sexy ass brother of fucking Tyson Fury, they'll still come out for that motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is Nate Diaz sparring
bro.
Yeah, this is Nate Diaz sparring with Regis Prograis, who is a champion in boxing, one of the best young champions in the game right now. Only has one loss to Josh Taylor, and it was a very close fight, and he got the belt back.
I love Nate Diaz, dude.
That's Nate on the left, obviously, the bigger guy. You can see he looks very comfortable. You know? You got to be careful with the stance switches. Make sure those are smooth. But Prograis is no joke, bro. Prograis is a fucking beast. And just the fact that he isn't fucking mopping Nate up, that shows where, the level of skill that Nate has. But he's also a bigger man than Regis Prograis too. That that's something to consider as well. Prograis is right around 140. He might be getting up to welterweight soon, 147. Nate, 155, 170. So there is a little bit of difference in size with him and Prograis, but you could see like the jab is stiff, the footwork looks decent, the 1-2 is slick, the punches are long. Nate Diaz is trained with top boxers since he was fucking 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old. He's trained with Pat Dawson, fucking Andre Ward.
Oh,
come on, beasts, bro. So
this guy's been
I don't know.
Triathlon, bro. He's been swimming, biking.
This is a very, very, very interesting fight. Because Jake, even though he lost to Tommy Fury, Tommy Fury can legitimately box. It's not like he's like horrible, even though he's not a top level boxer. He can legitimately box, and there was an argument to be made that Jake Paul won that fight, and he dropped Tommy Fury. He's dropped every opponent he's fought, so it shows that his strength, it's not like fluke strength, right? If you knock everybody down that you fight, yeah, I know, Cass. Dust is better when he drinks beer.
What are you talking about? Listen, I'm a fan. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna. I'll steal it. I'm gonna steal it. Obviously, I'm not gonna pay for it, but
I'm gonna be stealing it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it. I'll watch it if I can remember. I can't remember. I never remember until it's too late. The last John, what was it? John? No. Who was the last? Who was the Miracle Kid? Who's the little black kid with the miracle? They call the Miracle Kid. What's that little black kid with the miracle kicks and all that bullshit?
The little black kid that they call the Miracle
like
Kid?
Joe Rogan fucking is always like, oh man, this guy's the greatest fucking.
Israel Adesanya?
Yeah. Like I remember us talking about it like on the show.
Little black kid that they call the Miracle Kid.
Yeah, he's like the lyric. Oh look, he's like everybody's like, oh, he's the miracle fucking little black kid that does roundhouses and shit, and he's good and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And I've sat here and watched YouTube videos on him, been like, oh shit, this guy's good. But it's not like I don't get hyped like that over a fight. I just don't. I can't remember the last time. The last fight I got, I think the last fight I got hype over maybe was Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz. Was probably like I was like, oh, okay. And I went and watched it at Pizzeria.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really get hype over I don't really get excited like that over this shit.
Good. It's good that we're talking about it and on it's a good.
Yeah, it's great. God bless him. Hey, hope they make fucking 72 million.
Jake Paul is the favorite in the fight as of now, minus 275. You can see the tail of the tape. Obviously, 11 years younger is Jake Paul. Very close in height, 6'1". You see no difference almost when they're close to each other. 76-inch reach, so nothing. They're very evenly matched in a lot of ways. It's just a matter of, is Jake Paul and his experience in the ring and the fact that he's been training with top boxers, strictly only boxing now for like 5-6 years, does that wash out, the 15 years of training in boxing that Nate Diaz has done, but not focused only on boxing, right? Because Jake Paul, he's doing everything at like, a rapid rate, working with top guys, focused only on one sport for 5-6 years at this point. And he brought Sugar Shane Mosley in for this camp. You know who Mosley is? Shane Mosley or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he got Shane Mosley, who was with him towards the beginning of his when he started boxing. He's got him back with him. So, that could that could help because basically he was saying after the Tommy Fury fight, he had a lot of the guys that he respects from a boxing standpoint telling him things that he was doing wrong right after the fight that his trainer wasn't telling him he was doing wrong. He's like, so I need to get fresh eyes, so he changed his whole team top to bottom pretty much, except one or two guys.
I was a fighter. I was a Navy SEAL. I was a governor.
That's old Jesse Ventura here.
Oh, is that what he's?
Yeah. You did Schwarzenegger, but that's what I would have done too.
Southern
like Schwarzenegger
knows, bro. He knows American fucking. He knows the deal.
Oh, he knows pop culture. He's all on his pop culture.
I ain't got time to bleed. That's how I know Jesse, and I'll always remember him as that in the Predator. Even when he was a fucking on Joe Rogan and Senator and all that horse shit.
100%. I put the kids onto Commando the other day.
Oh, Commando is his best movie, really.
Arguably, I agree.
Favorite. It's my favorite.
I think we're on the same page there.
Come on, man. Ray Dong Chong, come on.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page.
I can't believe Ray Dong Chong didn't. She was so hot, bro. She was so smoking.
100%
at that time, bro. Come on, and the song at the end. Come on.
Yeah. So let's see what happens in this fight. Let's listen to Andre Ward talk about Nate Diaz's skills a little bit.
I mean, he's really hard to spar, really. And they call it the Stockton slap because he'll slap you to death, man. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, am I supposed to be drinking this? Because they sponsored me?
Jesse Ventura in the chat. What up, Jesse?
Thermite paint. It's thermite paint, brother. Hey, brother.
He helped me get ready. I sparred with Nick and Nate. Nate helped me get ready for Chad. And he always comes in shape. And he throws a million punches from a million different angles. And I felt like he had a great shot against McGregor. I just was worried about the 10-day notice. When he started letting his punches go and he landed that short left, I knew he had action because he's just a bad boy, man.
Hey, man.
They don't care.
I mean, this guy was punching a lot of guys, and I mean, he was coming in, bro. And I don't know if you ever seen somebody throw a punch, guys, but he was throwing punches, guys.
This dude's like, you know who Andre Ward is or no?
He's probably a guy that throws. Does he take his hand? Does he do this with it?
No. He's actually
this.
He's a bowler. He's a big boxing fan, but he's like Andre Ward is actually the top PGA bowler in the history of the PGA.
He's all about that turkey. Oh man,
or the BPA. Right now, what is it? What is the bowling shit called?
PBA.
Oh, was that right? Was that right? Oh, okay. I thought I fucked up.
PBA. I was trying to get the PBA as a kid, bro. I was like, I'm gonna get in that shit. You know what I mean? Once you knew, like, as a white guy, you were like, oh, I can't do anything athletic. All the blacks got.
Can you bowl? Are you a good bowler?
I'll
You
bowl
look like
a dog.
You look like a
throw.
guy that could bowl, bro.
I'll throw a 200. I'll throw a 200. No problem.
You look like a guy that could bowl, though. Like you look like a guy that would like be in a bowling league.
I'll go
You know
two
what I mean?
bills. I'll go
Yeah.
2 bills, dude. I'll get me a turkey here and there. Hell yeah. I love,
Yeah,
dude,
cool.
bowling. Dude, my grandma used to take me bowling, bro. I had a bowl of I had fucking like some Jordans.
Fish
They
skin
make
pussy grandma?
Jordans. Fish pussy grandma. Fish pussy
Fish
granny.
grandma?
Fish pussy granny would take me to the Oceanside Bowling Center, bro, and I would fucking dominate in the paint, bro. Like I was like the Michael Jordan, I would say, of bowling at the time. And I hate to listen. A lot of people don't go through that, dude. You know what I mean? I basically had the skills to pay the fucking PBA bills, bro. You know what I mean? I was Kingpin before Kingpin, dude. I don't know what year it came out, but basically they stole my style. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be a young upstart white trash gangster-ish hip-hop guy, but they fucking fucked it up, dude, with Randy Quaid and his bullshit talking about, oh, look at me. I fucking, you know what I mean? We fucking hammer nails and shit. We don't like electricity or shit. What? Fuck out of here with that noise.
Well, you keep going, Vodka Dust.
Huh?
I'm gonna let Vodka Dust keep going.
I'm fucking, dude. I'm already. I'm so much down that it's wild. I didn't think I would drink this. This is a lot. I'm fucking down a lot of vodka.
Yeah, you Vodka Dust like a motherfucker. This reminds me of like early WHiggaz Dust. You know
Is
what I
this
mean?
early? This is early in the game.
Yeah, it's close to early WHiggaz Dust. Not quite. You know what I mean? Not quite. Like not.
This is why the show needs to be live. It needs to be live. Really, it needs to be live in the flesh, live. Due to this situation. It's better, you know. I like online's fine, but we really need to be doing this at bars and clubs, and because there needs to be the interactions. Is I love the comment. I love looking over and seeing the comment. It's great, but also it needs to be you get the feeling of it is better. When you're
So
live.
Dust is basically saying, "Fuck the comment section." As
What
well,
I just said I like. I'm saying it's great, but I'm saying also it needs to be live in the flesh. I think that I don't know. I think it's better that way. But listen,
you know what I think? I like, unlike you, I just really appreciate the chat. Even if they call me a pedophile or call you a pedophile, I just really appreciate them.
Who called me a pedophile? Somebody did.
You called yourself one more than anybody else did.
Oh, did I? Oh, did I? Did I? Really? Did I say the M bomb too?
You don't remember? No, you don't remember.
Next thing you're gonna say is I was dropping M bombs. Did I say that too?
You got bit by the spider, by the pedophile spider. You don't remember?
I can't remember 10 minutes ago. You're trying to. If you told me right now I just said 17 M bombs, I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, my bad. I don't know what to tell you. Shit, it was a bad day." Roddy Piper and I used to bowl together. Oh, this guy's making shit up. Oh,
Jesse Ventura. I told you, Jesse Ventura entered the chat, bro.
He said Roddy Piper and I used to bowl together with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, hell yeah.
God.
That's what's up.
What do you want to do, Dusty?
What do I want to do?
Yeah, you want to keep rolling, or are you feeling pretty fucking saucy and maybe we shouldn't?
I'm fine. What am I? I'm not. Am I? And if you hit the leave studio button if I start fucking bombing it or doing something real crazy.
Nah, you good. You good. I can just tell you Vodka Dust tonight. I'm scared of you.
Oh, I'm vodka'd up, bro.
Exactly. It's got a stool in
a good day. I'll fucking pontificate. I'll get my Dust looks like a lost Amish. Listen, I don't believe in electricity, and who does really?
You know what, Dust?
Obviously, we know.
If we're gonna stay on, I need a quick piss reset. So I'm gonna solo you out. I just want you to go on a Vodka Dust rant. Even if 9% of it is good, we'll work it. If it's 100% good, then we'll clip it all. Go on a Vodka Dust rant. I'll be right back.
Oh, is this a solo? Guys. Okay, guys. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Okay, guys. Life is short, guys. Don't spend your day inside on the internet chasing the cult of personality, guys. Okay? Go outside, frolic about. Be weird, okay, guys? get embarrassed. Okay. If you feel embarrassed, guys, keep pushing it. Because the world misses that, guys. The world misses engagement, guys. Get engaged, guys. Don't sit at home and wonder if you should have went in and listen, felt on a big fat fanule. Okay, guys, go out there, chase that girl, chase that dream. Dreams, guys. Dreams are beautiful. Dreams are what you make it, guys. Sometimes dreams, they fade, guys, and guess what that's called? A slow suicide, guys. Chase that dream, guys. Go after it like a fucking hawk, guys. Tackle it. Wrap it up. Make love to it. Guys, this is the way that when you go to sleep at night and it's just you, nobody else, guys. You could be laying there next to your loved one, guys, and you'll go, I accept this, guys. Okay? I accept this. This is what I did. I made the best of today. I went out there. I tackled. I kicked ass. Even if you're the guy in the subway that maybe you have to choke out a homeless guy, it's fine. Sometimes you commit murder to help other people throughout your day, guys. Salute, man. I love living in Mexico off the grid. I'll come to your house, dude. Send me a ticket. Let's go. I'll grab my other pussy. Let's grab that pussy. Guys, pussy isn't... Here's the thing. Wasn't pussy always there to grab? I mean, what came first? The pussy or the grab it? That's what I say. Pussy's a good thing. Last time I checked. I mean, isn't that why the only righteous God invented women? Just saying. Maybe not. Maybe you don't feel that way. Maybe you feel like fish skin pussy's good enough. Put it on that dude. Let's go at it. I'm not here to judge you. Am I here to judge you? I'm not. I'm not judging you. Let's go. America, 2024. And maybe so what? We killed a few guys over there on the other side of the globe. Whatever. It's America, bitch. Deal with it. What's a big whoop, dude? Sometimes some people gotta get killed. That's what I learned. Here's the thing I learned. Sometimes people have to die for me to go to sleep at night feeling all right and going, I wonder what that YouTube video is gonna be like tomorrow. I wonder if that trucker, that black trucker guy is gonna go down that highway and play that one song. People have to die. And I'm okay with it. You should be too. This is America, goddammit. God bless.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt.